tear near my sacrum.
Oh, no, not again.
Oh, yeah, I felt something rip.
Well, honey, don't move. I'll call Dr. Jacoby.
No, don't call him.
Ron, don't be a hero if you've actually ripped something.
No, I ripped something, all right. My underwear.
Boy, for a good dancer, you sure trip a lot.
Well, this time it was Richie's fault.
Richie went to bed an hour ago.
Uh-huh, but he left a booby trap for me. Look at that, honey. What are we going to do with that boy? I told him 1,000 times to pick... told him to pick up his toys.
Well, he's forgetful, like his daddy.
I'm not forgetful. Honey, you must have reminded him not 2 minutes before he went to bed to pick this truck up.
I'm sorry, I'll put it away.
Now, that's his problem.
What is?
You are.
I am?
Honey, you're either picking things up for him or reminding him to.
Honey, he's only a child.
Well, he'll remain one the rest of his life unless we start training him. I've got a good mind to go in there, wake him up, and make him put that truck away. That'll teach him to remember.
Oh, Rob, you wouldn't really wake him, would you?
Well, I should. But I won't, because Jerry and Millie will be here in about 3 minutes.
They will?
Uh-huh. They'll tell me you forgot our Wednesday night bridge game with Jerry and Millie.
Well,
Uh-huh. You did forget. So he's forgetful like his daddy, huh?
Darling, our bridge date is for tomorrow.
Tomorrow? What's today?
Tuesday.
Good.
Good?
Yeah, it'll give me a day to fix this broken leg. Oh, it's all right. Want to play cards?
You mean to tell me after that whole big speech on forgetfulness you forgot what day it was?
Yeah, I thought yesterday was the day.
Did you give it to him good, Laura?
I never get the chance. Rob always gives it to himself. I must say he's very honest about his shortcomings.
One of the many reasons she loves me.
Hey, Rob, what are you trying to do? Stall just because we're ahead? Come on, bid.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the bid?
Rob, you dealt.
Huh?
It's your bid.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Talk about being forgetful.
1 spade.
What's the matter, buddy? You have a rough time at the office this week?
As a matter of fact, he did, so don't pick on him.
Oh, say, I hope that doesn't mean you've written a rotten show. 2 hearts.
Don't worry, Jerry. We wrote a good show for you. Can't afford to let our next-door neighbors down.
Or the members of the PTA.
The PTA?
Don't tell me you've forgotten you've invited the PTA to your show.
2 no Trump.
Wow. That's what I call a strong bid.
You haven't forgotten about the PTA coming to your studio.
Well,
Ouch! I think she meant this for you.
ow! No, I didn't get the tickets.
Looks to me like you did forget.
Don't be silly, Jerry. How could he forget 44 tickets?
Yeah, how could I forget 44 tickets to the Alan Brady show this week? All taken care of. Yes, sirree.
Say, is it going to be a good show? I hate to get all dressed up and drive all the way down there just to see a clinker.
Hey, yeah, it may be a clinker. Shall I cancel your tickets?
Don't you dare. I want to see the show in the studio in person. Pass.
What are you going to do, dear?
I wish I knew.
About bidding.
Whoa, I'm sorry. So, what'd you bid?
2 hearts.
2 no Trump.
Pass.
Pass. I'll bid 4 no tickets.
4 no tickets.
Did I say that? I meant 44 no Trump. 44 no ticket. Oh, there, let me say that again. For no Trump.
Neighbor, do you really think you're gonna make 4 no Trump?
But that's a lot easier than I'm going to make 44 no tickets. Well, let's play tickets.
I got another message for you.
Oh, let's play cards.
Hey, listen, try to improve your game a bit. I like a little competition. See you later.
Easy.
Oh, Robert.
What do you mean, old Robert? I could just as well say old Laura.
You're not going to try to blame me for your forgetfulness.
Well, honey, you could have at least reminded me.
You just last night made a big speech about not reminding Rich. Do you or do you not like reminders?
Well, only when I forget.
Is there someone you can call?
Yeah, I can call those 44 people up and tell them to stay home.
You get on that phone and start calling someone on the show.
Who? Who am I going to
Well,
call?
Mel Cooley. He's the producer. Maybe he can do something.
All right, honey, I'll try him, but I'm sure he won't be of any help to us.
Problem? What kind of a problem? What happened? What's the matter with the show? What's the matter? Couldn't you finish the sketch? What?
Mel, I need some tickets for this week's show.
Tickets. Is that all? Rob, I'm surprised at you. Do you realize that I almost took an aspirin?
Gee, Mel, I'm sorry. That would have been awful.
What's awful?
You almost took an aspirin.
How many tickets do you need? 2, 3, 4?
Mel, as a matter of fact, I need 44. Mel? Mel?
What'd he say?
I think he took the aspirin. Mel, now look, what's the most I can have?
4. Now, Rob, if you wanted that many tickets, you should have spoken to me weeks ago. Now, you know how popular our show is, how people are constantly clamoring for tickets.
I know, Mel. I heard the clamoring. All right. Look, thanks a lot, Mel. Bye. That's 4. Now all we need are 40 more tickets.
And if we don't get them?
Oh, no problem. We'll change our names and sell the house and move to a new neighborhood. Well, Mel, look, I really appreciate it. Hey, if you scare up any more, hold them for me, will you? Okay, thanks. Well, that's 2 more from Mel. That makes 6. Now all we need to keep our standing in the PTA are 38 more tickets.
Yo, Mrs. Petrie.
Oh, Mrs. Billings. Here for the tickets. Do come in.
Morning, dear. I do hope that I'm not disturbing you, but I was on my way into town, and I suddenly thought I ought to drop over and pick up those tickets for the show. Oh, hello.
Rob, you remember Mrs. Billings of the PTA?
Oh, yes. Hello, Mrs. Billings.
Well, we only met a few times at the meetings, but I feel I know him so well.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
Oh, thank you, dear.
Oh, won't you sit down?
Yes, thank you. You see, I watch the show every week, and of course I read your name on the screen. It looks so nice. The Alan Brady Show, written by Robert Petrie. It makes us very proud to have an author in our neighborhood.
Why, thank you very much, Mrs. Billings. It's nice of you to say that.
Oh, I hope you're planning a good show for us.
Well, we do our best.
Oh, the shows are just wonderful. I adore Alan Brady, and I particularly like the way they're written.
Well, thank you very much.
Generally. Of course, there have been one or two shows that Mr. Billings and I simply had to turn off. Oh, I do hope you don't mind by saying that we didn't like all of your shows.
Oh, not at all, Mrs. Billings. As a matter of fact, that's the only way we have of finding out what people prefer.
Oh.
What shows didn't you like?
Well, I'm no expert, but I do know what I like. And I don't like it when Mr. Brady, your star, comes out and tells those jokes.
Which jokes? He tells them on every show.
Yes, I don't like that.
Yes. You don't think those are funny.
Do you?
Well.
Oh, I know. You can't really say what you think.
I could, but I don't dare.
Oh, I understand. Now, you don't mind my telling you these things.
Mind?
Oh, I knew you wouldn't. Oh, I am just looking so forward to seeing my favorite show.
Your favorite show?
Why, I wouldn't miss it. You see, it sharpens my critical sense. Well, now, if you'll just give me the tickets, I'll mail them out to our people.
You're going to mail them?
Rob, is that the best way to handle the tickets?
No, that's not the best way.
No.
As a matter of fact, that's the worst way. Now, the best way is for me to hold the tickets, and I'll seat you personally.
Why, that's terribly sweet of you, Mr. Petrie. Well, then... Well, then, shall I just tell everyone to rally at the studio?
Yes, you tell everyone to rally.
Now, you will write a good show for us this week.
Yes, we'll have something for you to sharpen your critical thing on.
Just remember that there will be 40 more of us right there watching.
Well.
Goodbye.
That's what I call a real fan. Honey, how many more do we need?
Still 38.
38. Well, wish me luck, honey. I want to spend the day begging, borrowing, and stealing.
Good luck, honey.
Bye. Bye, Richie.
Bye, Daddy. Mommy, is Daddy gonna steal today?
No, dear, Daddy was just making a joke.
Oh. That was a funny joke.
What was?
I don't know.
Well, here's a couple tickets I was supposed to give my butcher, but he got stuck in the freezer and got pneumonia.
Oh, wonderful.
Wonderful, my butcher got pneumonia?
Sweet. Boy, are you desperate.
How many more now do you need, Rob?
Well, let's see. With your two and Buddy's two, 34.
Why don't you call up the people and say you don't have tickets?
I can't do that now.
You mean to say you're going to let 34 people get all dressed up, hire sitters, drive into town just to tell them they have to drive back home, take off their clothes, and unhire the sitters?
Will you please not be so graphic? Let's just say I need 34 tickets. Any ideas, you guys?
Yeah. I got it. I got an idea.
Beginner's luck.
Don't make jokes. This is on the level. This will solve the whole problem for you. You get the whole neighborhood together, put them in a chartered bus, and drive them down to the studio.
How does that solve the problem?
Easy. You get a drunken bus driver, and he crashes into a lamppost.
I got a better idea. Get a sober driver, have him hijack the bus and fly it out of the country.
Thanks a lot, you guys. You've been a big help. I'm desperate, and you're making jokes.
Oh, come on, Rob. It's only the PTA.
Only the PTA. You know what the PTA stands for? three things that I respect and fear: parents, teachers, and associations. Especially when they're angry. I gotta get those tickets.
All right, can you come up with any better ideas?
Well, I told Lori that I'd beg, borrow, and steal. So far, I've begged 6 from Mel, borrowed 4 from you guys. Now, who can I steal from?
Rob,
Hey, look who's here. Friar Tuck.
here are those tickets I promised you, Rob. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you are.
Thanks, Mel. Are all those others spoken for?
Loudly and clearly. These are for the employees of the United Nations.
Well, Mel, couldn't you just let me have a few of them? Just say the ones you're holding for the less friendly nations.
Come now, Rob. You wouldn't want me to create an international situation just because of your PTA.
Sure I would.
I know you're just joshing. Well, back to work.
Mel, how does this week's show look?
Fine. Just great.
Got a minute? Buddy came up with an idea for a comedy sketch, and we'd like to get your opinion on it. It'll only take a minute.
If it was Buddy's idea, it'll just take a second.
Well, we thought it'd be kind of funny, you see, if the fella did a comedy about a fella who walks on a dog. He gets all involved with
With what?
Well, we haven't worked that part out yet.
I didn't like it so far.
It's a riot.
How would you know, Curly?
Will you please tell this person that I was not hired for this job to be the butt of his jokes?
Hey, whose jokes were you hired to be the butt of?
Yuck.
Mel, say, you dropped your tickets, Mel.
Come on, no.
That's funny. I could have sworn I put them right here.
Yeah, maybe you got a hole in your pocket.
Oh, no, I don't have a hole in my pocket. Look.
Have you checked your head?
Buddy, will you behave yourself, please? Mel, we've got a confession to make. We stole them from you to show you how desperate I am.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'd like to help you, but my UN is more important than your PTA.
UNPTA. A knows 5 letters already. Next year, he'll be able to wave bye-bye. Well, that was a big step forward. Now you only need 34 tickets.
Yeah, and you only got a couple of hours to get him. Hey, what are you doing, Rob?
Something I should have done a long time ago. Now, look, don't talk. Just listen to me. Now, I'm not going to say that you could have reminded me, but you could have reminded me. Now, I've done my best. I've tried. I've begged. I've pleaded. My friends have stolen for me, and we're still 34 tickets short. Now, I've done everything I can, believe me. Will you do both of us a favor? Call Mrs. Billings and tell her the truth. Tell her that I forgot the tickets, and if the PTA wants to hate us and ostracize us, it's all right with me. I'm fed up. Let them go to... Richie, is Mommy home? Now, look, just don't talk. Just listen to me. I begged and pleaded, and we're still 34 tickets short. We're not. Honey, you're kidding.
What happened? What happened?
What?
Cancellation.
Hey, that's great.
Honey, how many do we need now? 33. Big help. Can't I just call Mrs. Bill? All right. All right, honey, I'll keep trying.
All right, Rob, what are you going to do now?
I'm going to sit here, put my head in my hands, and try very hard not to cry. At least they're not here yet.
Darling, I admire your courage. Not many people would come down to a theater to meet 43 people knowing that 33 of them aren't going to get in.
We still got a few minutes before they're due to arrive anyway.
Honey, how are you going to get 33 tickets in half an hour?
By devious means if necessary, excuse me. Pardon me, sir. Well, I'm from out of town, and I'd like to see the show, but I don't have a ticket.
I'm sorry, I only got this one.
Well, you wouldn't like to sell it.
Who wouldn't? I'll sell anything for a price.
How much?
Make me an offer.
50 cents?
Sold.
Thank you.
What'll you give me for the hat?
No thanks, I haven't.
Can't blame a guy for trying.
Good businessman.
You bought that ticket from him.
Honey, it was a bargain.
But, Rob, it's not legal, is it?
No, neither is tarring and feathering, and that's what they'll do to us if we don't get these tickets. I got to find somebody. Excuse me, miss. I'm from out of town. We came to see the show, and I only have but one ticket. That's my wife over there.
Oh, she's a very pretty lady.
Yes, she is. But you see, she doesn't have a ticket.
Well, I couldn't give her my ticket. I love Alan Brady. I never miss his show.
Yes, well, I was wondering if you might have an extra ticket.
Let me see. I might just have one.
Are all those for the Alan Brady show?
Heavens, no. These are for all different shows. Quiz shows and game shows and kiddie shows. You see, I don't own a television set. Oh, here's an extra one for your pretty wife.
Oh, thank you very much. This is very, very kind of you, miss. Thank you.
That'll be $1.
$1?
Take it or leave it.
Well, I just got one over there for 50 cents.
From a fella in a battered hat?
Yeah.
He sells last week's tickets.
That son of a gun.
I run a legitimate business.
Well, here you are, miss.
Put that away.
Why?
The cops.
Ow! Ow!
What's going on here?
Oh, probably a cramp in his foot.
Honey, what happened?
Foot cramp, honey.
Oh, you mean one of those kind where the big toe separates from the other four?
Yeah, that's the kind.
What's the matter? I get them all the time. Here, just keep walking on it.
Yeah?
Walk then. Just don't crave it. Walk down now. Step
I
down
am.
real hard on it.
I
That's
am.
it.
I think it's fine now, officer. Thank you very much.
You get those often?
Yeah, well, once in a while.
Well, it could be your diet.
My diet?
Might be your cholesterol.
Cholesterol.
You had your cholesterol checked lately? You
No.
better have it checked. You know what else it could be?
What?
Tight shoes.
Tight
Yeah, you
shoes.
better loosen the shoelaces.
Oh, I will. I can. He's loosening my shoelaces.
And I keep wiggling their toes around in there. You know, these Italian shoes are too... Yeah, that looks all right now.
That feels fine. Thank you very much.
Better watch your
officer.
cholesterol.
Will.
Watch your shoelaces, too. You're liable to trip over
Yeah,
them.
thank you.
I'll take the $1 now.
There you are, miss. Thank you very much.
Mister, you owe me 10 cents more.
What's the 10 cents for?
Federal tax.
You charge federal tax?
Young man, I run a legitimate business. You ought to be ashamed trying to cheat the government.
Patriotic ticket scalper.
How many do we need now?
31, honey. One of them's from last week, but sneak it somewhere in the middle. Look, how long we got for the gang's due here?
I'd say less than 2 seconds. Turn and greet your guests, darling.
Oh, no, I know how Custer felt.
Well, Mr. Petrie, here we are. Rally round, folks.
Yes, there you are. And here I am. And there's my wife.
And all ready to see a fine show. Shall we go in?
Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. Honey, would you give me all the tickets except 31?
All the tickets except 31.
That's right.
Here they are.
Thank you, honey. Now, Mrs. Billings, here are 12 tickets. 12 of you can go right on in.
Well, how about the other 31?
Well, we have kind of a surprise for them, don't we, dear?
Oh, we do? I mean, we do. Yes, indeed.
Mrs. Billings, would you have everyone rally over there in front of that sign?
Oh,
Huh?
yeah, sure.
Everyone right over
Right
there.
over here by the sign.
That's it, folks. Yeah. Right over there.
Honey, what are you going to do?
Honey, I'm going to tell them the truth.
The truth?
Yeah, but I'm going to do it so charmingly that there's a very good chance they won't kill me. Well, hello, neighbors. Hi there. How are you? How's the crabgrass? Hi there. Fellow members of the PTA, I have been living in our little community for the past couple of years. My son, Richie, goes to the public school. I'd like to go on record, folks, as saying...
Such incompetence. I'd imagine hiring a stage manager and forget
Mel, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like for you to meet the charming producer of the Alan Brady Show, Mr. Mel Cooley.
Not now, I've got a problem.
He's my boss. Folks, about 6 weeks ago, Mrs. Billings, a very charming and lovely lady, requested 44 tickets to the Alan
Excuse
Brady
me,
Show.
Mr. Petrie. That's a perfectly lovely speech you're
Thank
making.
you.
But we did come down here to see a show. Now, shouldn't we be going into the studio?
Yes, Miss Billings, you should. Folks, I'm afraid I have a little surprise for you.
Rob, please.
Well, excuse me, folks. There seems to be some problem. Don't go away. I'll be right back. Excuse me, folks.
Mrs. Petrie, is everything all right?
Oh, yes, everything's fine. Just fine. Fine.
Laura, what's wrong? Something's wrong. Is something wrong?
I have a sneaking suspicion that Rob doesn't have the tickets.
Oh, yes. He has tickets.
No, I don't have any tickets. No. Folks, I might as well tell you the truth. Wait, now, don't turn into a mob. Folks, there seems to be a problem with tonight's show. The finale of tonight's show, what you were invited to see, is a parade scene. And it seems the producer neglected to hire enough extras to make a big enough crowd. Now, I know that I invited you down here to watch the show, but I'm wondering if I might impose upon all of you to be in the show. Now, what do you say?
Oh, Mr. Petrie, that's such a wonderful surprise.
All right, folks, if you'll just follow me, I'll show you where the backstage entrance is.
Rob, you're a very lucky man.
Why, that's what everyone told me at the wedding. Good night, Mitchie. Now, look, it's late. You go right to sleep.
Okay, Daddy.
Oh, am I glad to say so.
Oh, me too. Honey, will you remind me never to forget anything again?
Are you all missing?
As soon as our son remembers to pick up his toys.
Well, like father, like son.
I'm not like that. I don't leave my toy trucks laying all over the house.
True, but you sometimes forget your toy briefcase.